You might be aware that I made a video compiling the poor behavior of MyYouTube Rocks about a few days ago relative to this video's release. This video right here is meant to cover the ensuing response from him as a result of the video coming to his attention through his Discord server, and will not address his behavior. If you'd like to understand that, please watch the original video. It will be linked in the description. For the sake of brevity, the following segment and the rest of the video will assume that you have prematurely watched the original video. Please exert discretion if this is not the case, as the subject matter might be confusing for you to understand. So, where do we begin for this? A while after the video released, in his server, SusieSack94, who is a supporter of the channel, posted the link to the video, which set the stage to DEFCON 2 for what could have been his response. It would take a while for him to notice as people seemingly started leaving the server in response to the video being shared, with one of these people being Pepper and Fanatic, doing so directly as a consequence of the video being posted. Additionally, Trent, who is one of MyYouTube Rocks' friends, caught wind of the release and left a comment on the video bringing up some of MyYouTube Rocks' obscene double standards, which, in a strange callback, sounds like someone I know. Setting that aside, it was all quiet on the Western Front for a decent while. Then MyYouTube Rocks responded. Initially, all that was stated was a GIF simply captioned, "What the hell is this?" I couldn't make any judgments, and Trent told him that it was a call-out video, which led to even more wait time. Then Trent said something that set MyYouTube Rocks off. Quoting Trent, he would go on to state that MyYouTube Rocks shouldn't have been such a control freak to his own friends, and that's toxic. I think, given what I have stated in multiple videos, that this statement follows every single protocol in the Geneva Convention and is right and should be fine, right? Well, not to MyYouTube Rocks, apparently, for some reason. Well, this character ends up becoming MyYouTube Rocks' favorite character to the extent that when Cameron redesigned Kyrio, MyYouTube Rocks proceeded to throw a fucking hissy fit over it and started lashing out at everyone for basically no reason whatsoever, stressing friends of his out over fucking mutant characters. It seemed that MyYouTube Rocks was still spectating from the sidelines and ended up catching wind of Trent's message in the server because he did not take it very kindly, even though he simply stated, "Oh God, Trent!" Then 2 minutes later, he started lashing out at me and called me a bastard, said I couldn't be trusted over the video, and how he didn't always make mistakes. Okay, what? While I myself am in no way qualified to talk about MyYouTube Rocks, seeing as I have no history with the guy outside of the video, I did end up receiving testimony through the Artski Show Discord server by people who are very close to MyYouTube Rocks. Hell, people who are currently in MyYouTube Rocks' server. And in my opinion, this sort of testimony from people who have had to deal with MyYouTube Rocks' bullshit can be trusted, at a surface level that is. But regardless, I'm not sure what this guy qualifies as mistakes, but according to a comment that was left on the prior video, this kind of behavior where he has constant meltdowns, this is not new for him. He has done this kind of thing various times in the past, and his friendship with Cameron Springer in particular has gone under fire a handful of times. Though for some reason, it always ends up getting patched out, which brings into question how tolerant Cameron is of MyYouTube Rocks, knowing that this guy's a fucking moron. As well, going against his friend Sebastian Riding's will and adding a generally lasciviously oriented compatibility state to characters who are in no way considered adults at all is downright criminal, and I have no fucking idea how that's okay under MyYouTube Rocks' philosophy, but whatever. I can't say much. I'm a minor. Around the time that all of this was going on, he arbitrarily changed his Discord status to how he was, "Oh my god, seriously, embarrassingly offended." And I really hate to throw this dynamic in, but MyYouTube Rocks is a 20-year-old man letting 15-year-olds on Discord ruffle his feathers and letting everyone know how much aversion he gets out of being a dick to people that are friends with him. And, honestly, that only makes him seem worse, if anything. And then I got kicked from the server, which forced me to rely on someone else who I will not name, so that way I could continue seeing what was going on in the server. However, as the tides were clearing up and things seemed to go finally back to normal for him, MyYouTube Rocks decided to do what might be the worst thing anyone can ever do when they fall under pressure. He deleted every single thing pertaining to the video and his allegations in the server. And I'm not sure if MyYouTube Rocks is aware of the term consciousness of guilt, but I'm about to explain it. According to Gambone law, consciousness of guilt is a term used to describe when a judge infers that a defendant in court is guilty based off of actions that the defendant takes following them committing their so-called crime. Among these actions are two key ones, that being fleeing from jurisdiction and hiding and or destroying evidence. Of which, both of things that MyYouTube Rocks has done throughout this drama by deleting the shared video and its resulting discussion in his Discord server. If he was in his eyes dissolved of any wrongdoing and did not do a single thing wrong, why would he go the lengths he went to in order to obfuscate people knowing of his wrong deeds? Ultimately, I'm not a psychologist, nor am I a law firm, and that's up to you to decide upon. But for now, this is not over yet, and I will make sure that MyYouTube Rocks is made well aware of what he's done in the hopes that he owns up to it. So at the end of the day, that is the goal on the SirXP channel. But what can we discern from this response? Well, Streisand effect. If you hide something, only more people will know that it happened. Thank you for watching. The success of the last video genuinely surprised me, and I'm glad people enjoy this sort of video format. So, thank you again for watching. And I, SirXP123, am out.
Here's another quick addendum to this video because this is way too funny to leave out. He keeps changing his status to LOLs-worthy shit, and he's also deleting shit from his server and threatening to kick people. People that, mind you, are trying to literally spit the facts that we spread. Lamau.